What's good, everybody? It's your boy Kirk Ray Smith. Y'all know what it is. All right, so we will continue our conversation on the infamous topic of racism. All right, so last I think we talked about housing, so let's talk about healthcare. So again, my information is not designed to be this high-level, college-level, collegiate-level, dissertation or lecture on this topic. What I'm doing is I'm giving you discussion points, conversation pieces, and you can do your own research. So I do want you to be scholarly about racism, because if you're scholarly, if you're informed, then you're going to make better decisions and you'll be better able to overcome. And again, when we get to the end of the series, I'm gonna offer a few pointers on how to overcome some of this. So let's talk about healthcare. So again, I don't know if you know, but most industrialized nations who are advanced, they have some form of universal health care, if not complete health care across the board. But in the United States, that doesn't exist. One of the major reasons as to why that's the case, because there was a clear and deliberate attempt, and again, this was all at policy levels, lawmakers, to prevent universal health care, because it was actually a topic in the United States in the very early 1900s. And what happened decade after decade was that there was no interest in that, because the belief was that black people were genetically inferior to white people, and that because we were dying so early, a lot sooner than our white counterparts, due primarily to the conditions that we were forced to work in from slavery on up, that we died sooner. So the belief was that we were genetically inferior. And so in order to get rid of the black problem, do not provide any kind of health care, any kind of prevention, treatment, or anything whatsoever. In fact, you couldn't even operate on black people in many places in this country. The idea was, or the hope was, that we would eventually die off after a few decades, a few generations. We would just disappear altogether. And that way, the black problem would be no more, because we would be extinct, because we were so unhealthy and so genetically inferior to our white counterparts. If you deny us any kind of health care, any kind of prevention, treatment, surgery, whatever, then we would eventually die off. And that was the hope, that was the intent. And so that is the primary reason that universal health care never existed in the United States. And many of those practices can continue. We see it in many places across this country, where we're still discriminating against, even when it comes to health care. So anyway, do your research. Again, this is designed to start the conversation and to get you guys thinking about looking into this and being scholarly about this issue. So again, I'll be back and we'll talk about some other stuff that you may or may not have known when it comes to this infamous topic of racism. 1.